Back in the day when it came to developing Guardians of the Galaxy, more specifically Guardians of the Galaxy 2, we know that Ego, the Living Planet, was a character that was over at Fox. Disney was able to reach an agreement to get the character into Guardians 2. Now, of course, before that, they tried to reach some sort of agreement for Silver Surfer and Galactus that didn't pay off. And we figure that pretty much now they own everything related to the cosmic characters and everything from Marvel just about ever because, well, they own Fox and they got an agreement with Sony. But that turns out not to be the case. So effectively, what we learned recently was the fact that characters like Rom Space Knight and Bug are both off limits to James Gunn and Marvel. And many people were wondering, why exactly is it these characters? Why can they not use a character like Rom Space Knight, for example? And some of you will probably remember that Rom is actually a thing that's sort of been in development purgatory. I think it's Paramount that was working on something with Rom Space Knight as part of their giant Transformers mega universe, which that explains that character. Now, of course, Rom Space Knight was in Marvel Comics, yes, and he was a member of various teams, but it's one of those rights issues type of deals where you have to think about the logistics of what they're saying here, and the fact of the matter is, it seems like that Rom himself is not a whole Marvel creation, which he never was, and some of the concepts that they even came up with, those are theirs, but not the character himself. So the other characters and interactive parts of his world and everything are the ones that are owned by Marvel, but not the character himself, which also brings us to Bug, which is, well, the same exact thing. Now, I'm going to be real with you in regards to Bug. I actually know stuff about Rom. Bug, I have no clue, so I'm not even going to try to pretend like I know anything about where this character comes from, the rights, or anything of that sort, because I honestly think I've seen Bug in a comic like once, so that's really all I got here. But it is interesting to note that, again, there's just some of these things they cannot lock down and get back and we'll never see, even though they were in Marvel. And again, this isn't kind of too shocking. Like, for example, Conan the Barbarian and even Transformers were at one point Marvel. Conan is back at Marvel, but you're not going to see him in films because Amazon and Netflix were fighting over those rights, and then Netflix, I think, won out the series. The film rights, I don't know where those went. They might be at Amazon, or Netflix maybe won all of them, but Disney was trying. So, again, it's the interesting logistics between everything that's going on and everything that is going on with the politicking of studios. That's unfortunate. But hey, bringing it back around, at least we finally got Galactus and Surfer, so they're going to show up somewhere, hopefully.